it's currently impossible to make landmines in Build-A-Boat. I mean, we don't even have pressure plates. Well, that isn't entirely true, because I think I might have actually found a way to build it. And actually, it's based off a mechanic that my friend Jessetc built almost 3 years ago. Now, pretty much the way this works is that what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a super tiny block. I mean, you see that right there? And then we're gonna just simply place a block on top of it. And then all we have to do is just simply create a super tiny block that is gonna perfectly sit on top of it. So when I unanchor this, there it is. I mean, this thing is currently floating on this super tiny block, but literally any touching and that thing will immediately fling. Now, all we gotta do is detect the block getting flung, and we actually have kind of like a working pressure plate. Now, actually, the main reason I decided to build a landmine with it is because you can only use it one time. And yeah, that would... And yeah, a pressure plate you can only activate once. It's pretty much a landmine. All right, so there's our block, and then there is our... Actually, you know what? I don't even want to be using that block right there. I actually want to be using different materials just to make sure I'm building this the best way I can. So yeah, actually, the base block is going to be built out of gold. So that way, it's as strong as it can possibly be. And then the block that's floating on top of it, I'm going to build with plastic. There you go. And actually, currently, it is quite big. I actually want it to be way smaller. Yeah, a little something like that actually looks better. Now, you might be wondering, Jesse, how are you actually going to detect, you know, this part flinging and exploding and stuff like that? Well, actually, when an enemy's blocks hits a dynamite piece, it just simply explodes on impact. So I'm thinking maybe I can combine these two mechanics together to create a working landmine. But I mean, first, I actually want to build a good looking landmine because, dude, if this thing looks like crap, I mean, I'm going to be super upset. So let's actually build one of them. And actually, I think the build itself shouldn't be all too difficult because, I mean, honestly, the only thing that I want to make sure of is that this thing is actually pretty big because it's just going to look way cooler. All right, so first things first, we're actually going to just build a perfect circle. Now, doing this, luckily, oh, actually, you know what? I want to build the details first as well. So yeah, I actually wanted to add some details here on the side just to make sure this thing looks really good. All right, a little something like so. I think that's perfect. Now put it on both sides. All right, there you go. Perfect. All right, time to actually start cloning this thing. Oh my God, dude, I almost messed up the worst part. I want to make sure that this thing is actually hollow because if it isn't, I don't know where I would actually put the mechanics. All right, baby, there we go. Now I'm actually going to delete every other one of these studs just so that it's not too much, you know, studding, but just enough to look good. There you go. Oh my God, actually, that's going to look so good. And actually, I'm running into a problem already. I only have the sides right now. So actually, if I want to turn this into a perfect circle, I'm going to have to build the whole thing first. All right, so this piece right here is going to be the actual like bottom of it. And now what I actually wanted to do, the piece that kind of like is the part that presses down, I wanted that to be the part that flings. So right here in the perfect middle, so right here in the exact middle, I gotta add the piece that's gonna hold the whole thing up. And actually, building that is gonna be a little bit complicated. So I think if I scale everything down by 0.95, yeah. So now the actual centerpiece is super tiny. That right there is literally gonna be all that's holding it up. At 0.2, maybe actually need a little bit more space holding it up. And actually, one thing I'm gonna add in just to be safe is I'm gonna add in like a little bit of an outer wall just to make sure that it actually looks good in the middle. All right, there you go. So that's gonna be the scaling. And yeah, this piece right here, we're gonna scale it up a little bit, and we're actually gonna turn off the collision. So this one needs collision on, and it will actually be invisible, and this one will have collision. Yeah, this one right here will have collision off. So yeah, it's just there for the visuals. There you go. Actually, I need it to be visible if I actually want to build this thing. All right, there you go. So that right there is gonna be the circle, and I think with that, we should actually be fully done. So I'm actually gonna paint this whole thing because it's just gonna make my life way easier later. All right, so that right there is all that stuff. Okay, the stuff on the outside is gonna be a little bit darker, so the studs will be darker, and the actual button itself, I'm gonna make it red just because it will look really cool. All right, baby, time to start cloning. Okay, now this time around, it should actually look perfect. All right, there it is. Dude, this thing actually looks so good. All right, now in theory, when I actually unanchor this whole thing, as you can see, it looks the exact same. But when I walk over it, you see the whole thing tipped, and that is all we need. We don't need this thing, you know, to fling everywhere or to do anything like that. It just needs to tip over. So that way we can detect it and blow the whole thing up. Now, just to make sure this thing is actually easy to build with, because currently this thing is not very easy to build with. So we're gonna make it easy to build with. And the way we're gonna do that is by just simply placing a big block on top of it like this that I'm gonna make invisible. So then when we're actually cloning this, all I gotta do is select that block, and it can very easily clone the entire thing. Just like that. Now, I don't need a second mine right now, so, goodbye, my friend. All right, hide this. Collision off. Perfect. All right, now currently, we pretty much have everything in place except for one thing. We don't have any TNT. All right, now the way I'm gonna add the TNT to make sure it can actually explode, I mean, I'm just simply gonna use this right here is another one of my accounts, but honestly, an easier way to do this would literally just be asking your friends. All right, so here we go. Time to add in the TNT. Now, do I even have any? Literally, I don't even have any TNT. Brother. Okay, we're gonna have to buy some TNT so we can do TNT stuff. I'll buy one. How much is that gonna give me? 5? Okay, 5 dynamite isn't that bad. Okay. Okay, can you stop now? Why is this so slow? All right, so we got 5 now. I think, I mean, I'm gonna buy another one just to be safe. All right, there we go. We got the dynamite now. So, okay, so we're gonna need to place this in a very specific way because the shape of a dynamite is very, very random, but it has one flat side, and actually the hitbox perfectly aligns with that. So we want to make sure that this side is facing up, and then we want to just perfectly place this in the exact right spot. So that right there is the perfect center, and as you can see, it is below the little platform right there, as you can see right there. Now I'm gonna leave it visible for now because I just want to see how this goes, but all I should have to do is turn on PvP mode, and if I turn on PvP right here too, I think when I step over this thing, it's actually gonna explode. Okay. Oh my god, it worked. Wait, I was actually not expecting it to work. It flipping worked. Okay, maybe these legs that I'm using right now are kind of making this a little bit hard to do. They're a little spread out. Let me put on some proper legs. Also, I love how the actual dynamite completely explodes everything around it. Like, look at that. That is so cool. All right, there we go. Looking a whole lot better now. All right, let me reload this whole thing. Landmine load. Okay, so this time around, I want to make sure that I can actually save everything I'm doing here. So just to check, okay, the whole thing is floating, which is perfect. All right, so let's get one of these TNTs in place. Now, actually, I think I want to use more than one TNT because I really want the player to, like, actually die because I think it's even funnier that way. All right, so here we go. There's the TNT right there. Now, let's just clone, like, 5 of them in there. All right, there we go. We now have 5 dynamite in there. So I'm not going to hide it yet. I want to actually see what I'm doing here. So, actually, I kind of like the way it looks with the dynamite. Like, it actually doesn't even look bad. But if I paint it, like, dark gray, you know what? That actually looks really cool. So, you know what? I'm actually going to just keep it like that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... actually, I don't have any gold. Okay, but you know what? Let me buy some gold real quick. All right, there we go. We have another save slot, and in here, I'm actually gonna just simply save my TNT. All right, there we go. So now I have one save slot with the actual landmine, and I have one save slot with the TNT. All right, now currently, if I actually wanted to build with this thing, I can only select the dynamite. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go into share mode. Abada boom. And of course, I gotta accept it. So now I can actually pretty much build the entire thing right here. Now, I actually don't know if I can use my dynamite. Can I clone the dynamite as well? Oh man. Okay, wait. It doesn't let me clone the dynamite. Okay, I was kind of hoping it would. So actually, yeah, I don't actually have to use share mode. So yeah, all we're actually gonna have to do is simply just clone this wherever we want and just clone a couple of them. Okay, wait, I actually don't have enough. Crap. Okay, let's buy a bunch of these. Let's buy 10. Yeah, 50 should do enough. All right, there we go. I placed a bunch of the TNT around. I'm actually gonna just simply save it like this. Now, all I gotta do on this account is actually line all of that stuff up. There it is, baby. Dude, look at that. We now have a bunch of landmines laying around. Okay, now there's only one thing we can do to properly test this. Select all and unanchor. Okay. When I walk over one of these, I'm worried about it. Oh my god! It actually blew me up. Oh my god, dude. I love the way this works. Okay, now sometimes... Okay, now actually, it needs a second to actually detect, but dude, it works so freaking well. Dude, this... this is so much fun to... So much fun to do. Now, I think maybe I added a little bit too much TNT because, yeah, the server is lagging a little bit because of it. But, dude, the way this works, I'm actually shocked. Look at that. We're detecting the player, man. Now, I wonder what would happen when we actually invite some random people to see, you know, if they can walk over them. All right, now, just to actually hide this player, I'm just going to throw him into the pink team. So when other people join, they're not going to get too suspicious yet. Okay, people are joining. Okay, now, actually, before anything happens, gotta make sure everything is unanchored. Okay, nothing blew up yet. Perfect. Anyone want to come over for a totally not dangerous screenshot? Oh my god, wait, it's the dough fruit. Wait, that's not what I was expecting to see here. I'm scared. There is nothing to be scared about, brother. Oh god, he's gonna run over one. I've got a feeling he's gonna run over one. Now, even if they don't have PvP enabled, it should still explode. It just wouldn't kill them. Okay. just stand. Oh my god, wait. Okay, he's trying to run over it. Oh god, dude, how is oh my god, he landed on 2 of them. Oh my god, he just dropped straight over it. And he just, oh god, and oh my god, they're all exploding. Oh my god, all the boys are exploding. Oh, God. Oh, God. Holy crap, dude. Dude, look at them. They're like, how? How is that possible? I sure hope that when I get a screenshot, I don't blow up or anything crazy. Is he gonna go again, dude? I think he's actually like just excited to do this. let me walk over for him. There you go, brother. Oh my God. Dude, the Dover roll over them. I love getting my insides turned to. Oh my God. Wait, where did the Dover just go? That was quite the explosion. This right here is the final surviving landmine. He just died. Oh God, there's a robot coming over, dude. There's no way it's surviving. Oh, hi, Mr. Robot. I sure hope nothing bad happens. Oh God. Okay, wait. Which one's gonna? Oh, this is gonna be the robot. Oh, the robot. Oh, dude. Oh, and he's. Oh my God, wait, where did he go? Where did he actually just go? I actually think he just went to the stratosphere.